Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Tuesday, October 13th, 2015 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is inner balance takes nurturing. And today we have actually a lot of nurturing energy going on, which is perfect because yesterday was the new moon and we plant seeds in the new moon and now we need to nurture them. So we plant our seeds when we plant them out in the soil with sunlight and water and nutrients. And it's the same kind of thing that we're feeding ourselves. We're feeding ourselves light, which I think is like positivity, good energy into yourself, into believing that you can. Nourishment. We have all this Virgo energy, so we're feeding ourselves foods that our body's asking for, exercise, water. We're giving all these things to ourselves, and we need that to find our balance in today. And it's a 20-degree day, so there's a lot of nurturing. And one of the aspects happening today is actually Mercury in Libra connecting to Saturn and Sagittarius at 2 degrees. So Mercury and Saturn and Sagittarius coming together. I feel like this is an opportunity to learn something, which is part of our nurturing process when we nurture ourselves, being open to learning something. So, just pay attention to what's around you, listen. Mercury in Libra needs a balance, the listening and the speaking. So listen, speak, so you can teach others, and listen so that you can receive whatever they have to teach and nurture yourself. We then have the moon shifting into Scorpio. So the moon's going to be void, of course, through the morning. You may be kind of sleepy. You may receive your downloads. You're listening from God Universe. And then the moon moves into Scorpio. And moon into Scorpio, we just recorded our GPS for the week. And so we had some interesting things come up about Scorpio energy. But what's interesting, this is coming after midnight, so it's going to be up tomorrow, and we'll talk about it tomorrow, is that Venus and the moon are going to connect. So Venus in Virgo and the moon in Scorpio. And Venus in Virgo is at 4 degrees. And that is that revolution, evolution degree. And I feel like the moon in Scorpio is actually asking us to tune into our physical body, our health and healing around our sexuality, our power with this aspect. So this will be happening, it's after midnight, so it'll be like while we're sleeping. So this may not be conscious, but pay attention to your dreams, something that may come up around this, around healing that can be done, ways that you can acknowledge that you as a human, whether you are celibate or not, are a sexual being, just like the universe. I always say the universe is, I feel like it's kind of like a gigantic orgasm. It's always expanding, and I feel like that's what orgasm energy is, expansive energy. So be willing to go in there with your body. This time, moon in Scorpio, is a time of deep intuition, but connecting to our root, to our sacral energy, to the creative sexual energy that we all carry within us, whether it is actually in a romantic sense or just even in a creative sense. And the cards I pulled really emulate this. I pulled the morality card, and I feel like hopefully we'll do a Gaia perspective. Maybe this is the week we do a Gaia perspective. I feel like so many of us are running around trying to do things this way because it's right. And meanwhile, we're animals, and we have these primal instincts that are telling us to go in another way. And we have to start listening to them because ignoring them is not serving anybody. And I feel like when we ignore them, this is what it is. It's isolation. It's like a tiger in a cage. It's holding you back from your full embodiment of yourself. And then the other card I pulled is the dream, which is the Six of Cups, which can be a very romantic card. It's kind of like romance coming from the past. But maybe you want to look at some of your past romances, past connections that may be feeding into this. This might be some of the issues that's coming up to be worked through during Saturn and Scorpio, sorry. We're past that. We're in Saturn and Sagittarius with the moon and Scorpio through these next few days as we nourish our seeds and we break through these things holding us back. So check out our GPS because we went into some of that moon and Scorpio. We totally dove into that. And do your work. Don't be afraid to, look at what's coming up for you. Venus at 4 degrees, some stuff is being uncovered in our body, and it's good. It's revolution energy, revelation energy. So be willing to look. So that's it for today. Have a beautiful Tuesday, and I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.